Our Sunday Spotlight this week shines on Whoopi Goldberg, this time for what the Oscar winner and host of The View has done behind the camera. She's the driving force behind a fascinating new documentary that brings a comedy pioneer back to life. Some of you might remember seeing Moms Mabley once or twice on TV. Whoopi's film, I Got Something to Tell You, makes it clear that those appearances were just the capstone to a trailblazing career.
She was the first and only woman stand-up for 40 years, black or white. She's the only one doing it. Most of us discovered Moms in the 60s, you know, from the records and from her appearances on the different shows that used to be on.
I'd like to introduce to you now a lady who's been one of the most popular comedians in the United States for over 40 years.
It was like, oh, look at this black woman on television. Hey, everybody, there's somebody black on.
Ladies and gentlemen, meet Moms Mabley.
An entire 2 generations had come and didn't know who she was, and her comedy was funny to me. And so I thought, well, the best thing to do is make a documentary. What I discovered, which I was thrilled about, was that the comedy holds up. It's still funny.
I like to put Bob around your son young and all. You know, Mom don't like old men. No. Anytime you see me with my arms around an old man, I'm holding him for the police.
She's wearing, you know, what we would call a Gilligan's hat and a house coat, which no one wears anymore. And socks or stockings that mismatched, and men's slippers, and no teeth. You know, there were no teeth in her mouth. But she was able to talk about, at least in the 60s and the late 50s, about the issues that were pertinent to America, being segregation and how to change it, and how black youth should be, in a way that you don't even realize that's what she's doing. So she was putting a lot out there in a subtle, smart way. I look back on it now and I go, wow. You know, that's pretty ballsy what she's doing. It was a surprise that so many people felt so deeply about Moms and how she's sort of influenced comedy. Because without her, so many of us, black, white, Asian, Hispanic, would not do the kind of work we do. This is a woman whose name deserves to be not forgotten again. She moves with me, she's in me. When I think about her, and she kept me up for a good 5-6 months saying, you have to make this about me, you have to tell them who I am. When we showed it on the big screen, and in the back of my head I could hear her saying, well, it's about time, Whoopi. It's about time.
It is about time. I Got Something to Tell You will air on HBO. And now, we honor our fellow Americans who serve and sacrifice. This week, the Pentagon released the names of 7 service members killed in Afghanistan and Kuwait. That is all for us today. Thanks for sharing part of your Sunday with us, and happy Easter to my fellow Orthodox Christians. Check out World News with David Muir tonight, and I'll see you tomorrow on GMA.